everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I am your host, Laura Afonso, and I am reporting live for GoLocal Prov right here in downtown Providence. And we have some super tasty eats in the studio for you all to see today. But first, we are starting off with a very special guest, Miss Loren Brill of Sweet Loren's. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Now, Loren, you are really changing the way that we eat America's favorite cookie, the chocolate chip, and really bring us a healthy alternative to what we have previously known. And you are distributed 10,000 grocery stores across the country, and we are very happy to have you in stores right here in Little Rhode Island.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, it's been such a journey, and we're so excited that you can find Sweet Loren's in the refrigerated dairy section of most supermarkets. You can always go to our website to find where we're sold near you. But the product is really easy. It comes packaged like this. We have 4 different flavors of place and bake, and then 2 edible cookie doughs, which are delicious. And you can scoop out birthday cake and chocolate chunk. But the whole goal is to make it as easy as possible for you to bake these at home. And we've made sure Sweet Loren's is really universal so all can enjoy it. So it's made of very simple, good ingredients. Everything's non-GMO. They're also gluten-free, they're dairy-free, they're vegan, and they're nut-free so that everyone at the dinner table can enjoy it.
A little bit of something for everyone, whether you have a dietary restriction, an allergy, whatever it might be, you can really enjoy that chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, I was frustrated with what was out there. I didn't find that there was any other really delicious product out there to satisfy my sweet tooth that was so delicious, but also made of ingredients that I wanted in my body.
Definitely.
I started this company because I overcame cancer when I was young.
Incredible.
And thankfully I was totally cured, but it really changed the way I looked at food.
Absolutely.
And I think food is so connected to our health and wellness that I cut out anything artificial, anything hydrogenated, anything really refined. And with someone with a big sweet tooth like mine, I just was so frustrated with what was out there. So my gift to everyone else is to, take these recipes that I've created in my own kitchen and bring them to as many supermarkets as possible so that everyone can enjoy satisfying their sweet tooth, but not feel guilty about it and
Definitely.
still lead a healthy life.
Absolutely. So that is really an incredible story. And you overcame cancer and that awful illness and really came out on the other side with something really bright and positive and really giving back to everyone in such a great way. So we really love your cookies. And like you said, they are dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free. So a little bit of something for everyone. And you had to really tweak that recipe to get it to where you wanted to be. So how did you go about that process of finding just the right recipe that, was able to fit all of those dietary, restrictions or needs to be able to have such an excellent product to put out?
Well, I started just in my kitchen. I have a younger sister, and she was really my taste tester. And I just started to work on the recipes. And I knew that because she's so picky, if I could finally create a recipe that she loved, I thought it would win most people over too. So baking is serious chemistry. When you change just the smallest bit of something, the whole recipe changes. So I really started to study the way that these natural ingredients work together and tested them on my sister. And then when she loved them, I tested them on my friends. And then my friends and neighbors started to buy them from me. And that's when I realized it wasn't just me who wanted a healthier way to satisfy her sweet tooth. It was really everyone I met. And so I've continued to tweak the recipe over the last couple years as we've grown because we've gotten more demand for, can you make this product nut-free? Can you make it dairy-free, gluten-free? And so now our product is as universal, as possible so that all can enjoy. And we're really proud because taste is number one. We believe it, food should be delicious, and our Sweet Loren's tastes really homemade. And we love that you can understand all the ingredients. But also, if you have a dietary restriction or an allergy, or you're just trying to stay away from certain foods, you should be able to enjoy delicious food. You shouldn't have to feel like you can't eat well.
Like you can't enjoy a really good cookie just because, you have celiac or something along those lines. So
exactly.
Definitely.
And we found a lot of people that actually have other issues that they're dealing with, whether it's inflammation or Crohn's disease or kids with autism. We've been able to really capture a lot of different people that felt like they didn't have food in their local supermarkets that really they could love feeding to their family. So that feels really good for us. And if you go to our website, sweetlorens.com, it's SWEETLORENS. We have a ton of recipes you can make with our cookie dough as well. So
Definitely.
you can have fun with it. It's it's dough. You can push the cookie dough into pie crust. You can make mini cookies. You can make cookie cereal. You can have fun with it. And I think that's another really great selling point to our product. It's more than just food. It's kind of a project and a fun project you can do together.
Definitely. And what I love about your product is that it is so versatile. It is dairy free, so therefore no egg to harm, and you can eat it right out of the cookie dough jar. Everyone's childhood dreams, your mom would slap your hand, no, you can't eat the raw cookie dough. It is all go here. You can eat raw cookie dough. It is delicious. Or you can place and bake them. You could bake one at a time in a toaster oven, which I love. Sometimes I just want one or two, or I want to have all 12 in the pack. So it really is up to you, and I do adore your recipes. I saw your most recent, you made little tiny mini cookies for cookie cereal, and that is just incredible. I really love that.
It's everyone's dream, the idea of a bowl of
yes.
fresh cookie cereal. And you can do that. You can have fun with that. You can really make that for dessert one day. And I think that's what we want. We want people to enjoy life and have fun with food and make sure they're feeding themselves food that nourishes them.
Definitely.
And it's good for them too. But yes, everyone I've met loves cookie dough raw. And that's why we originally created our place and bake cookie dough, but then launched, our cookie dough in a jar because we just know some people want to scoop, for dessert, and, why not give it to them?
Yeah, absolutely. And, when you reach for, a pack of cookie dough in the dairy section, you might look over in the back and see that it's got a million ingredients, and, most of them you don't know what they are, or you can't even pronounce them, big, long, scary names. And, it's good to know that you can be comfortable eating Sweet Loren's cookies and that they're not full of those yucky, bad chemicals and products that we don't really want to consume in our bodies.
Exactly. I just know from personal experience that food is so connected to our health and well-being.
Absolutely.
And if you can cut out anything that's artificial and anything that's processed and anything that's really empty that your body can't really digest and doesn't have nutritional value, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to have so much more energy. You won't have that sugar high, sugar crash, and you'll be able to bring sweets into your lifestyle as part of like a healthy, balanced lifestyle. And I think that makes everyone happy. And if you can't find our products in your local supermarket, we also ship from our website. So feel free to check out our website. We have all of our flavors there, and you can send it to yourself or send us a gift with a little note if you want as well.
What a great gift that would be to get in the mail. Oh my gosh. So Loren, really quickly before we sign off with you, can you tell us a couple of the stores nationwide that we might be able to find you in? I know that here we have you in Shaw's and Stop and Shop, but what other kind of grocery stores are you selling your product in?
Sure. So we're sold across the country in Wegmans, Shaw's, Stop and Shop, all Kroger supermarkets, all Publix, Harris Teeter, Safeway, Vons, Albertsons, and the list goes on. Our website has a store locator, so
you can type in your zip.
Exactly. Type in your zip, and then the local store near you will pop up and show you what flavors they carry of ours. And if there's something that we don't have that you want to see, email us. We love to hear from fans what else you'd like to see in your local supermarket, because we will work to get it near you.
That is so good to know. Loren, thank you so much for joining us today. Everyone, make sure that you check out Sweet Loren's in your local grocery store. We know that we have them in Shaw's and Stop and Shop right here in Providence. And for one of her 6 delicious flavors that are all gluten-free, nut-free, dairy-free, and really full of wholesome ingredients. So you can really feel good about having that after-dinner snack. Loren, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And everyone, please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our second guest.